Wisdom from the sauna. There's a lot of health foods that are, there's a lot of foods out there that look like health foods, but they're not. There are a lot of pain and leaky gut and disease waiting, lurking. Sadly, oxalates is one of the biggest perpetrators. They form little calcium crystals that make like little shards in your body. They accumulate in your joints, in your brain, in your urethra, so when you're urinating, it causes a lot of pain. Anybody who's been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, brain fog, Lyme disease, mold toxicity, there's a huge correlation between mold toxicity and oxalates as well. So what are some of the more higher foods that have oxalates in them? Almonds. Almonds also should be sprouted or soaked before consuming. They also have anti-enzyme, anti-nutrient properties to them, and they're awfully heavily radiated. So if you don't get them from the right source, you're getting radiation along with that as well. So almonds are not the superfood that people tout them to be unless you are properly preparing them. Period, end of story. Spinach is another one that's high in oxalates. You can cook your spinach, and that's actually a little bit better for you than raw spinach. These handfuls of raw spinach and raw kale that people are putting in their smoothies, and then they're getting, kidney stones, right? Fibromyalgia, brain fog, all these things, the pain. Don't do it. So like even Dave Asprey talks about that he lowers the amount of oxalates he has in his diet so that he can cheat a little with oxalates with chocolate. Right? Because chocolate is another one. So I just saw somebody's smoothie, healthy, quote unquote, smoothie recipe, and it had chocolate, a handful of spinach, raw spinach, and almond butter. And folks, that is a painful experiment waiting to happen. That is a leaky gut, that is a leaky brain, that is chronic fatigue, that is pain waiting to happen. So if you have got these health issues, it would behoove you to try to remove oxalates from your diet. Do it slowly. Don't take them all out at once, especially if you're used to having a high oxalate diet, because you could cause something called oxalate dumping, and that can be very painful. So start slowly, but do not fall for the fads of these are healthy, because sadly, unless they're prepared properly, it's not healthy. Our ancestors knew how to prepare these stuff. Sadly, we got away from it for the sake of convenience. Stay tuned.